Hi everyone, I'm your host Sheridan Nichols and welcome to Inside Bristol. We are starting today talking to Steve Smith and Charles Castle, and they will be telling us a little bit about the Happy Hearts program and organization. Who's going to start? Who's going first? Charles?
I'll go first if you'd like. The Happy Heart program was started several years ago, somewhere like in '85 up through '90, and the reason it was started was to let people be aware of the open heart surgery that we were doing in this area. And at that time, things were pretty scary when you went into a doctor and he says that you had to have open heart surgery, because we weren't used to anything like that, because people would go to Charlottesville or other places to have their heart surgery. But anyway, it was started in about that time, and what we started for, and when I say this, I'm not talking about mine at first, but in 1990, we had a support group, and it was so very important for a person that was coming into the hospital to have open heart surgery, because let's face it, it was something new, and it's something that would scare you to death. And so we decided that we would get a group started to talk with people before they went into surgery, which made them feel a whole lot better.
Right.
In other words, if you were having open heart surgery and I came in and I said to you, you know, I've had that, then all of a sudden it makes you a little bit more calmer, and you feel like, well, if you've done it, then I can do it too.
Right.
And so this is where it all got started from, and we've got so many good doctors in our hospital today. They were good back then, but they're even better today. So coming in and talking to people, letting people know that there was someone there to be with them when they were having these problems, it made them feel a whole lot better. Now, sadly enough, I didn't have that to happen to me at that time, because I was not aware of the Happy Heart group. But it would have made me feel a whole lot better if I saw somebody that had it. But
So, and when
anyway,
did you have your open heart surgery?
I had it in May of 1990.
Okay, and you just didn't know, and then when did you find out about Happy Hearts and join the organization?
In '90, when
Okay.
when I was in the hospital, and a couple weeks after that, I went out and joined the Happy Hearts, and I've been in it ever since. But anyway, it's a support group, and we are concerned about our people that come into our hospital. We have someone that will visit on a regular weekly basis, and being a volunteer at the hospital, then it gives me an opportunity the days that I work to go in and see these folks that have just had open heart surgery or getting ready to have open heart surgery. So I think it's just a good support group of saying to everybody, look, you know, this thing is not as bad as you think it is, and most of the time everything has been real good.
Well, we want to just ease the tension. A lot of people just go in, and it's not only just the person that's having the surgery, it's also the family members.
Right.
Yeah.
The husband, the wife, the children. We can, support them. And like with Charlie and me, my wife goes. And also, a lot of our members come to our group, and they're supportive to everybody that comes in. And I mean, that's a good way of people knowing is through your family members, because a lot of times we're stuck in what we do, and we don't want to talk about it a lot of times because it brings up the memories and stuff. But yet you have someone there that knows what you went through.
Absolutely.
And what you look like when you come out of surgery. How
Beautiful.
how your physical therapy is going to go, what you do during the process.
And you're the president right now, is
Yes,
that
I am.
correct?
Yes.
And when did you have your heart surgery?
I had mine February 19th, 2010.
Okay, now were you involved in Happy Hearts? Did they come and talk to you?
No, actually, the place that I work at, I had a gentleman that had heart surgery, and he was talking to me about it, and he was a member of our group. And he said, why don't you come and, check this out.
Oh,
So I went and checked it out, and 2 years later, they asked me to become president of Happy Hearts, and I haven't looked back. And it's a great group. I've been supportive. We got several members. We're looking for all new members that would like to join us. Like I said, we are a support group. We are actually celebrating our 30th year. It's founded in 1985, so we are supporting our 30th year.
So where do you, give us some logistics in case for people out there hadn't heard of Happy Hearts, like where do you meet, when do you meet, what time, what's sort of the commitment?
Well, we meet now the first Tuesday of every month.
Okay.
And we meet in the lower level of the Bristol Regional Hospital.
Oh, perfect.
The medical center. And most of the time we're in the Magnolia room.
Okay.
Also, 2 times a year, we have a picnic. and it's at our Stills Creek Park here in Bristol. And coming up in June, that's one of our picnics. And also we have an annual Christmas party, and we have a designated location, or we find a place to have it. And we'll let all the members and anybody that would like to come to our Christmas party. We have a Christmas party also, but most of the time it is at 6:30, and we have a Happy Hearts meal. For anybody who wants to come, and we also
heart healthy.
Heart healthy, yes, ma'am. And we also
That would be important, right, Charles?
we also, one of the things that we do is we have canned food for the needy.
Oh,
And,
nice.
We collect canned food when all the members come. They usually bring some.
So
canned
that's
food.
every once a month you'll
Yes,
bring
ma'am.
that. That's great.
And we also try to do. We are also members of the American Heart Association, and we do a heart walk, and usually it's in October. And we also take up collections if somebody wants to give to the American Heart Association. We also take up a collection every month. We have a little jar, our little
That's
heart
great.
jar, and pennies or dollars either way. And we enjoy each other's company. That's one thing that we do is enjoy each other's company. So.
Well, and how many members do you have?
Well, usually we end up having anywhere between 30 and 35 each month, but we have probably 55, 60 members on
Wow,
board,
that's great.
and we're looking for more. I mean, it's
Right.
just, it's not that.
And it can be anybody. It doesn't have to be somebody that's actually had open heart surgery. It could be a family member or somebody that had a close friend or that's had some other heart issues and just.
Well, they don't have to have heart surgery to join our group.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So who all can be involved in Happy Hearts?
Probably just about anybody that's had any problems at all with their heart or getting ready to have open heart surgery and so forth. Back a few years ago when this first started, and not an awful lot of people in this area knew about it, but they started out with a mechanical heart. And that was something that if you ever heard somebody that had a mechanical heart, it was sort of horrifying to hear it because it sounds sort of like a clock ticking. But now we got the stents that we can put in and open heart surgery, and there's so many things. And we see people coming in and out of the hospital every day over the last 25 years that I've been there. And it seems like they're all successful because, like I say, it's sort of an easy thing to do anymore. And we got such wonderful doctors too. We got some of the best doctors in the country at our hospital. And also, as Steve was talking there a minute ago about our get-togethers, we also have a drawing each month at our get-togethers. And
We've had local people come and talk to us. We have doctors that come in and talk to us. We've actually had musical groups to come in and play for us. There is several bands that's come and played for us. We have support doctors. We have the local historian people came in and talked to us at one time. So we have a real good good feature. When you come, it's not just sitting around talking and chit chatting or eating or whatever. It's individuals that come and they know that they just want to help us for a day. And so we enjoy, as me and Charlie, like I said, I'm the president. Charlie is one of my great friends and a liaison that helps me with the past and what happened. And with us now, like he said, it's totally different. Now it's still scary. It is something that is very scary to go through. Until you go through it, you really don't understand. But they say that, they do it every day, but they don't do it on the individual every day. And each individual is different.
Right.
My situation was different from Charlie's, and Charlie's was different from mine, and mine is different from everybody else's. But yet, there's still somebody there that can help you and can talk to you.
And there's that commonality that brings everybody together and just some of the concerns. And I'm sure, usually when you go in for the surgery, that might be somewhat of the easier part. It's more of that recovery. Yeah. And I know that maybe 6 months ago, had a friend that had a heart attack, and her recovery has really been so long.
Right.
It's so, you don't think about that. You think, oh, okay, she's okay, and she's gotten some medicines, and they've gotten things under control, but you don't think about that. Especially when you're talking about the heart, which really helps our entire body, how much that recovery process is all about.
One thing that helped me was we went through a cardiac rehabilitation program. It's a 10 to 12 week program, and they put you through it at the hospital, and they give you exercise, they give you ways to diet, ways to eat. I wasn't in bad shape when I had, my surgery. I thought I was in pretty good shape. I thought I was pretty healthy, but yet it just comes down to what's, your heart can take and what your heart can't. And the people at cardiac rehab, they know what they can do. They have great nurses there that'll put you through the training. They have physical therapists that'll show you how to work the equipment and stuff. Then you take it home with you, and you do the exercises at home. And they do it. I think it's 3 times a week, and it's a very good program that they have.
So, how have you both changed your lifestyle since having this surgery?
Sorry you asked that. I still like hamburgers and hot dogs.
And I still work every day. So, but just like Charlie says, you can still have the activities that you want to do. Mm-hmm. Portion sizes. You don't have to eat 2 hamburgers at a sitting if you want, or 3 or 4 hot dogs, whatever. But you just change your eating habits. You go to a more heart healthier diet. There is several books and several things on the internet now that people can find out what's going on with your heart, how to take care of your heart. Walking is a big thing. I mean, just a simple quarter of a mile, half a mile, or 1 mile walk does wonders for your heart. You don't have to, don't become a couch potato.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst things I thought would happen to me, is I would have to still, just become a couch potato, but I haven't. Like I said, I still work every day. I know Charlie, he volunteers at the hospital.
And you get a lot of walking
He gets
there,
a lot of walking
right.
there, yes. Mm-hmm. So, it's not that when you have heart surgery, everything's going to stop.
Yeah.
Things still got to go on. So you still have, you have to work with your family. Just like with Charlie and me, we both got grandkids. So, we run around with the grandkids, and that keeps you active too. So.
Right.
Yes.
I feel like I've walked from here to Cuban back in 25 years. But basically what it's all about is people helping people, because we are concerned, and strangely enough, and I think all of our volunteers at our hospital, whether in the Happy Hearts or what have you, we appreciate people when they come through our doors, and we're there to serve them regardless of what their need is. And when you get over into the heart, we're even more so, because we're been involved with it ourselves.
Right.
And it's sort of easy to say to somebody, hey, things will be all right, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, people need that reassurance.
Right.
Sometimes it's good to hear from just a more of a normal person or someone who's gone through it than maybe a doctor or a nurse. And yeah, so that's great. Are we missing anything? Anything that you both would like to add that we haven't covered?
No, but I still want to, invite everybody out. Tuesdays, first Tuesday of every month, we do at 6:30. We have a heart healthy meal for you. You don't have to bring nothing. You can just come and enjoy the group. And like I said, we have picnics. We have drawings every month. We do bingo, stuff like that. Just to get you away from the house for one day and to have somebody to talk to. It's perfect. Just something that we enjoy.
Right.
And
this is, and if people will do this, we got a lot of people in our world today that need somewhere to go.
Yes.
And if they got something like this, they'll go to it. But if they don't, it's so easy to just to sit down and do nothing. And sometimes we lose a lot of our life just by sitting and not doing anything.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's great to get involved, and it's really rewarding, and it is good for your heart.
Right.
Now, if they want to find out about the meetings or any more information, can they go online or just call the hospital?
They can do it through the hospital. There is
Okay.
just call the hospital, and
Okay.
they can get in touch with one of us and just ask for one of the volunteers.
Sure.
And we would just like to say thanks for everybody that comes right now. We have a great organization right now. It's a nonprofit, so we're not looking for anything. We're just looking to be able to help someone.
Right.
We went through it. Charlie's went through it. I went through it. Everybody that's been there has gone through some part of it. So we just want everybody to know that we encourage them to come, that we will support them in anything. Me and Charlie, we're available, 24/7 if they need us. So, and we really appreciate you giving us the time to talk about our organization.
Right.
And we invite everybody.
Great. Well, thank you.
The cameraman, too, we're inviting him also.
Everyone's invited. So all of you at home, you know what you're doing on Tuesdays. First Tuesdays of every month now. Well, look, we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you very much.
And thank you all for watching. We'll be right back. Stay with us.